Good evening, everyone. So we'll start today's class. Let me share the screen. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, sir, I see, sir.
Okay, fine. So I'm just sharing now the recap of what we learned in the last class. Okay, so last class we talked about using filters, then setting the different values in the range of cells, and how to get the error message. How do we sort the data? How do we do the total and group up and VLOOKUP? Anybody have any doubt on this topic before I move on to today's class? Okay.
For me, no doubt, sir.
Okay. If no doubt, then I will move on to today's class. Today's class quite simple and easy and interesting. Okay, so maybe you will like it. Today we will first learn about how to link the data from one sheet to another or from one workbook to another book. So that I will show you. And then we will learn about how to create charts, graphs, basically charts, and then how to customize it. So it's a very interesting topic today. Okay, so first we will go on to see how to link the data. Okay, so for example, now you have any Excel sheet. So there will be, as you know, Excel sheet you are using for a lot of calculations. So if you have a data in some other sheet, okay, we can actually bring the data to this sheet. You know, right, for example, if you need here, if you need the sum, you know how to, okay, make the sum. You put sum equal to, and then you can make the sum of all the labor costs. You know how to do this. So same way, if there is some calculation you are already done in another sheet, but you want to just bring the value here, you can also do so. For example, maybe in this sheet too, okay, I have here truck fuel, maintenance, everything is here. Okay, copy this. So assuming you have this, all the values in this sheet, how do you do that? So maybe you have like, right, maybe it's a random number. Maybe I just say 1.5 million, 2.5 million. 10 million, 15 million. Maybe we just have this random number. Okay. Just,
Sir, one more question, sir. I'm asking, sir.
yeah.
So the below is the sheet 1, sheet 2. Then after that, created the chart. This writing, how to come inside here?
Sorry, can you repeat your question again?
The below is the sheet 1, right?
Yes.
And sheet 2.
Yes.
And after that is the created the chart. This writing, the how to come in here, sir.
Okay. Okay, this is, I think, in the very first class we learned. I will repeat again. It's very easy. You just click on this and right click, rename.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now you want to give this as maybe summary. Okay, make. This one maybe you want to change it to maybe data. You can type whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, this is how we make the changes. You understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay. Okay. So now you have all this data here. Okay. So now I want to enter this data here. So you no need to actually see this and then come here. Okay, this is 1000. You no need to come and type here, type there, and to change. What you can do is to bring that value, you can bring here. So how do you do that? You just very simple, equal to, because all the formula is starting with equal to, correct? So you just put the equal to, click on this sheet where the data is available, just select this cell, fuel cell, enter. You see the value is copied here. And if you click on this cell, you will read here the formula equal to data sheet D3. So in the data sheet, D3 cell value is copied here. You see here data D3. This is D3. So you can enter this way. If you know the location, you can also directly type like this. But the easiest way is you just put equal to and you just click on that particular cell. Enter. Now I want the airplane fuel cost. I can just put equal to, I go to the data sheet, airplane fuel cost is here. I select here and I press enter. Same way for airplane maintenance. I just put equal to in the data sheet, airplane maintenance. This is the cost. I just select this, press enter. Now all these values are here. Now you carefully listen what I'm saying. So now I make the calculation changes. Now the value is not 1.5 million. Now is 2.5 million. I've changed the value. Now, if you go back to the summary sheet, you see this is automatically changed. You no need to manually change, because whatever the value you enter in this cell will be transferred here. So whenever you make any changes, the changes will be updated here. So that is the very useful function of linking the data from one sheet to another. So every time you no need to like copy and remember what all the changes you need. You have to come back and change here and there. If it is the same value, as long as you change here, the change will be reflected here. Okay. So in the same way, if it is in a different sheet, how do we do that? Now I delete this. Now I have it totally in a different sheet. Okay, I have this sheet. Okay, I have a different workbook. This workbook is, okay, I hope you can see now. Okay, the workbook that we are using originally is Create Data Links 2022. This is the workbook we are working on. Now I have another workbook called Fleet Operating Cost. And in this, every sheet I have different value. Truck fuel value, I have different data. Fuel, I have truck maintenance, I have plane maintenance, plane repair. Everything I have value from lot of data here. So now if I want to transfer this data to the other file, it is the same method. So you just have to go to here. Okay, you want the truck fuel. So you press equal to, you just go to the other file. Fleet operations. This is the truck fuel data. And this is the total cost. I select this and I press enter. You see the value is automatically copied here. And now if you see the formula function here, the function description here, you see it's showing that is equal to in this file name, MS Excel Lesson-6 fuel operating cost. This XLS, this file, truck fuel sheet C15. So you see here, first it shows equal to the file name, followed by the sheet name, followed by the cell name. When you do it from the same sheet, same file, same workbook, it will just show you only the sheet, because then it is from the same workbook. So it does not show you the workbook name. But if you are doing from different workbook, you can see that the workbook name is shown first, followed by the sheet name, followed by the cell name. Okay, so now maybe anybody want to try to tell me how to link the truck maintenance costs? Anybody want to give a try? Shakil, Mia Shakil.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I want the truck maintenance cost to be here. It is in the other for other workbook. You try to see how to link the data here. Can you tell me what is the step?
The equal.
Yes, very good.
After go this cell, the which one we want to copy it here.
Okay, so this is the other file. So okay, you see here what value you want. You want the truck maintenance.
Yes.
Okay, so you have to find it. So here, look for the sheet of truck maintenance.
Yeah, truck maintenance, the third number.
Okay,
Yeah, the total cost.
total cost here is it.
Yeah.
So you have to tell it's C15. So
C15, yes.
C15, press enter.
Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay. Sabali, you want to try for airplane fuel? Sabali, are you there? Nurul, you want to try?
Equal to, sir.
Okay, I want for the airplane fuel cost.
Equal to.
Very good. Then the file.
This file I want. Yes, sir. So this one the C15, the total cost.
Very good, very good. So you understood the concept, right? That is important. Mayunuddin, can you try for the airplane maintenance?
Yes, sir. Yes. Put equal to.
Okay, very good.
Then the below other sheet. Yeah, this one. The plane maintenance. The plane maintenance. Plane repair.
Okay,
Down number 5. Yeah, the C15. Down total cost.
okay. Okay, I think the description maybe is not correct. We did not make in the correct way, but this is the concept. Truck maintenance is, okay, we just cross check. Truck maintenance is 24,800,000. Okay. So did we map correctly truck maintenance? I think we put in a different file. So we do it correctly. So truck fuel should be equal to truck fuel. Okay, this is correct. Enter. So next is truck maintenance. So we look at the truck maintenance cost. We enter this. Next is airplane fuel. So we look at plane fuel. This is here. Enter. And airplane maintenance. Equal to go to plane maintenance. Okay, so you just have to be careful which sheet we are choosing. So that is what you need to be careful. If not, the value will be wrong. Okay, so this is how to link data from either from the same sheet, same workbook or different workbook. So I hope this is very clear for all of you, right? Okay, next we will go on how to create charts. Okay. So now you have this data available, right? You have maybe different many years each year and how much is the sales volume or expenses, whatever it can be. Now you have the data here. So with this, you can make a chart. How to make a chart? There are many ways. First method is you select this, go to insert, and then look for charts group. So if you know what kind of chart you want, you can go and select the chart you want. If you're not sure, you can just try to see, okay, you want a 2D column. You select this, automatically you can see here the chart is created. And you can see here the volume is in this axis, and then the year is in the horizontal axis. So this is called x-axis. Horizontal is called x-axis. Vertical is called the y-axis. So you have two axes, and you can see this is plotted like a chart. So if you are not sure what kind of chart you want to do, you can just select, go to insert. You can click the recommended chart. So here, based on the data that you have, computer can give you a preview. Okay, if you make a chart like this chart will be like that. Or you click on this, it can give you a chart like this. Or do you want this chart? Or you can try this one. So there are many different charts that the computer can recommend to you. Okay, the very common one is the line charts, bar charts, and the pie chart. So these are all the common charts that is commonly used. So for example, I just choose this design, I close OK. Now you can see the chart is prepared. So what does this mean? You read here. In 2009, the value is 14 million. 2010 is less than 20 million. You can see is slightly lower than this. Maybe in 2015 is 99 million, close to 100. Right? So this is how the value is plotted here. Okay. There is another method. You just select this. You can see once you select it like this, there is a quick analysis tool that is shown. Click on this and it shows you charts. Click on the chart. And again, you can choose line or column, scatter, stacked area, pie. You can get the same kind of charts again. So it's the same option. Okay, so this is how you can create charts. So in this chart, there are a lot of things that now you can do. You can first try out, of course, you can see the different charts. Let me show you. Insert. Okay, I want a pie chart. You see, a pie chart means it's like a pie. Pie means you can imagine something like a pizza. Okay, so 100% of this is the sum of all these. And out of this, what is the percentage caused by each of these? I think most of you would be watching cricket, right? Correct? Everybody watch cricket?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now you can imagine this. You can see during the score, right? They always tell how much he scored on the offside, left side, how much on the straight drive. Correct? They put the percentage here. Remember when they?
Yes, sir. Correct.
So this is exactly the same chart they use. They use the pie chart. So how many runs he scored, which direction? They use the pie chart to give you the number. So this is pie chart. Okay. So out of the total run he scored, how many percentage he scored here, or how many runs he scored in each location? They use the pie chart to explain to you. Okay. So this is pie chart. Sometimes you don't need a pie chart, it's just a bar chart, simple bar chart. So this could be the previous chart that you saw. Even you can make a 3D. Right? It's up to you to choose. Clear? So this is called chart. Have you seen this kind of charts? Maybe your supervisor or your company show you to show what is the accident rate or how much is the expenses. Something like this chart. Have you seen before?
Yes, correct, sir. Correct. Correct.
Right. Maybe usually for accident
Yes, sir,
or
right,
safety records, they use this number of incidents.
Yes, right, sir.
So this is very easy. You can also create the same. You can just put the number of years. You can just put the number of incidents here and you make it. You can make your own chart. It's not very difficult at all. Okay. So this is how to make charts. Anybody have doubts on this? Because this is the fundamental. So I just stop here for a while to just check whether everybody understand this before I go to the next step. Is everybody clear?
Yeah, clear, sir. Before I do also.
Okay. How about Niam? Ahmad Niam? Okay. Okay. If not doubts, then I will move on to the next step. Okay. Now I make a graph. Okay. I already made the graph. But I don't like this. Okay, maybe before I go here, I show this first, one more step. Okay, I insert a graph. Okay, so now I want you see here, this is for first one, 14 million, but I cannot read it. I don't know what is the value. So I want the value to be shown there. So how do I show that? You click on the bar, you see all the bars are selected. There's a rectangle with all the small circles on the corner. That means this is selected. You right click, go to add labels and add label. When you click this, all the actual data is shown. You see here, 2009 is this value shown. 2015 is this value shown. So you can easily know what is the value. If you want, you can do that. If you don't want, you just select, right click, format data label. So you can change actually this in different label also. If you don't want, you can actually, even you select this, you can change to different color. You can put a fill. See, you can also do so. You just select all these, then you can just put you can do so if you want. If you don't want, you can just leave it normal. So it's up to you how to make that design. Okay. Next is the other step is format design. Okay. You can also change the text direction. Instead of this, you can change, rotate 90 degree. So you can try to change. Is it clear? Okay, now I have this black and white. I don't
One more thing, sir.
Okay, I will show it here. I will show in this sheet. Okay, one more time I will show. Okay, now I have a black and white chart. I can make it colorful. How do I do that? First thing, you have a very easy method. You can just go to the design tab. There are two methods. I will teach you both, but you can learn whichever is easy for you. You click on the chart, and once you click on the chart, you will see a new tab here, design. Okay, so select the design. You can see here there are lots of design of what kind of chart you want, and that is called change colors. So you can choose the design of the chart, and you can click the change color to see what kind of chart you want. Okay, for me, maybe I want this kind of data, this kind of chart. I can choose this, and then I can go for different color. So you can try accordingly what you really needed. Okay, so this is one method. So I repeat one more time.
But I see there's just the chart. The bar on top have some color.
Bar also got some color. What do you mean?
The bar on top side.
Yeah.
Top side. Top side is some color. I see
Here is it?
some chart.
Here is it?
Yes, yes.
Yes, you will have. It's according to your computer. Sometimes maybe you default, you did not keep the black. So maybe in some computer default, you will have the colors. Okay, so you can just choose like this color, it will be shown. But then you can just go and change color. So if you have colors, you choose it. If you don't like, then you can change whatever you want. Okay, if you choose different color, you can find. You see, you choose the color, then if you can see the preview in this manner. Choose green, then you can. So there's a lot of things here. You can just go and just try to explore and choose what you like. Okay, the main thing is you need to know that how to change the different chart type and what looks nice, because you cannot make something that is looking very ugly. So you have to make it nicer way. Okay. Okay. Other method is you just select here and you can change the different colors. So this is the normal way. You can also do in a very simple manner. You can do this way. But usually you go to the design, you have a lot of varieties. Okay. Okay. Then you can go to axis, chart title. So you want a title here. I want a title above the thing. This is called the chart title. So you can give maybe sales volume summary. Right? So you can make the title. So this you can do. You can also go to the data labels and how you want the data label to be. You see here, if you choose none, all the data label is gone. Remember the last time I told you, you can do this method. Okay, last time I told you, right click, you can go to add data label. The other method is you can just select design, add chart element, and you can come to data label, whether you want to put it the center, the end, the base, outside, or you want to have this design, you can make. It's up to you. Okay, and then you want to have the grid lines, you can try. Okay, so all these things, there are a lot of options available. You can just go and try all these data. Okay, you want to select the data again, you can just click on the select data options and you can select the data. If you want to switch the row and column, you see here, row and column is switched. But in this chart, this doesn't make any meaning. So you cannot switch the row and chart. So far, any doubts?
No, sir. Okay.
Okay. The next is what I can do. You can also change the font of the axis. You change to font color. You can change. You can select this and also you can change the text color. The data label color you want, you can change. The chart itself you want to fill, also you can do a fill. So it's up to you. There are so many methods you can do. Right, you want to even have a gradient, you can try. You want to have a texture, you can do this. So there are a lot of options available. You just right click, you can see format chart area. Fill. So you can use the fill, gradient, all these, there are so many options available. Okay, so you can try to practice all these options. Okay. Okay. So just give me a second. So basically, we learned about how to create a chart, how to create by quick lens. We learned about how to create a recommended chart. Okay, how to select the data. So this I showed you already, right? How to select the data. So you can when you have the chart, you can have the thing, then you can select the data here. Right. So you can do this way. Sometimes when you make, okay, I will show you this. I selected all these cells like this. Below here, there's nothing, right? There's nothing, but I just selected everything. Then I'm just, okay, this I delete. I'm selecting this and I am putting a chart. You see here, there's a lot of empty spaces here. So you can actually change that. So make sure that you don't have the blanks. Okay. You want to have a border, you can make a border, solid line. So many options are available that you can actually try. This is a very, so many combinations are available. So you just have to just go and practice. Okay. I think sister is here. I'll just pause for a while for attendance. Okay. So let's continue now. Where did we stop? Okay. So now you have selected different data set, right? You want to change it again. You just go to design, go to the select data, click here, and you see automatically the computer will show you what is the set of data that you have selected. So if you want to resize, you just can resize, select only the data that you want, and click OK. You can get the correct data that you want. So you can do this kind of change. Okay. And even after you have the charts established, you want to change the chart type, you can also go to the design, go to the type group here, click, and you can change one more time. You can go for a line chart. If you want the line with marker, you can select this. Okay. The graph can be changed. So you don't need to worry that whether you have done a bar graph, you want to change to a line graph. You don't need to delete the chart. You just can change the chart. And as usual, as I explained before, you can change the color. You can change the color to what color you want. Then you can add the data label by clicking on the add chart elements. Go to data label. Now I don't have the data label. So I want it above the chart. Okay, I have it. Okay. So I have all the things above. I want the data label above. I can click here. So this is how you can actually add all the different parameters in a chart. Okay, you can see here on the right, you can have the chart styles. You click on this. Also, you can get a lot of options. So actually, this is a chart is really a lot of options available in the computer. So you just can go and play around. You just practice and see what you really like to do. Okay, so there is this is a very, very interesting topic. So you can do by yourself. Go and practice. Okay. You see, there are so many options available. You can click and you see if you like anything, you can just choose that. Okay. So you can do whatever you want to try to do. Next is if you want to do a move chart, you want to move this, you can go to the move chart option. You want to move this to a new sheet. You can just select, click new sheet. Okay. Automatically, this chart is moved to a new sheet. Okay. So you can do this method. You want to move this, you can also just put a cut and and also you can insert a new sheet. You can also paste. In this, there are two things you can do. Either you paste as a picture. Paste as a picture means it's like a screenshot that you take. You see, you cannot select anything anymore. It's like you make a photo and you are pasting here. But if you want to put you like a chart itself, you can also paste as a chart. And now you can edit this. So this is also possible. Okay. Just a second. Any எதுவும் சொல்றீங்களா?
இல்ல நீங்க பண்ணுங்க. இது ஓகேயா? கிளாஸ் நான் மெயினா அந்த ஹோம்வொர்க் மெயினா பாஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க ரெக்கார்டிங் நினைப்போம். கிளாஸ் ஹோம்வொர்க் வந்து ஓகேயா எல்லாரும்? கம்ஃபர்டபுளா?
Okay, so let's continue. So far, any doubts? How to move a chart? Two methods I taught you, right? So any doubts on this?
No, sir, no doubt. It's clear.
Okay. Okay, so we'll just quickly look at the topics here. Switch arrow and column to resize a chart. To reposition. Okay, covered all these topics. Okay. Okay, so a few more things I can share. Okay, so when you have the chart, you can also format the axis. You see here, the values, this is automatically given by the computer. So you can just click on this. You see, this is selected with the rectangle. Right click, format axis. And you can see here, this is default. There is an automatic value. So if you want manually, you can go and change here. What is the minimum and what is the maximum? And each unit is how much? You see here, maximum is 1.2. So you change to maybe 1. So you can change. You see, now I change the minimum unit to a smaller value. Earlier it was minimum was this value, right? So you cannot read the chart correctly. You want it to change, you can also change. Even you can want it to be smaller value, also you can change. So you can change. Even the axis value start from 0. Maybe you don't want to start from 0, you want to start from you can also start. So there are different methods you can try. You can give 3D efforts. You can fill. I think fill you already saw, right? So there are many methods that you can look into. Any doubts on this so far? If not, then okay, I will explain the homework for this week.
No doubt, sir.
Okay, I will just run through the homework for this week. Okay, so we will send the two. Actually, we are using the homework file only for teaching now, so that you can understand the file. So basically, like what we try to link, you try to link the data. Open the create data link and the fleet operating cost, these two workbooks, and then you link it. So exactly what I taught in the class, you have to do. That's the first homework. And second one, create charts. Okay, so you can create the charts. Okay, so it's not so difficult. You can try this. Okay, maybe I will just spend a few more minutes to maybe explain to do the pie chart, because that is interesting, right? Based on like cricket score, we want to see, maybe we want to do a pie chart. Okay, so insert the pie chart. So in the pie chart, you can also choose different design. You see, if you choose this, it shows the percentage. Okay. So you can actually write how many percentage of this is each. In the first year, this is this. So you practice this well at home, try to see, and you make your own charts. Maybe you have like a different year, maybe at your workplace also you have different some data in Excel. Please use that to try to practice for creating some charts. That will help you to understand about the different type of charts, and any doubts you have, you can always ask. And if you're not sure, like what we explained, you can come to our office 7:30 to 8:30, and we are there to help you out.